So there are some people out there that had their eyes set on some very bearish projections for ADA. 20 cents, 17 cents, 10 cents. I saw someone say they wanted to buy at 6 cents. And with how strong ADA has been this year, those moves just simply weren't necessarily in play. Okay. We look at what ADA has done throughout this bear market cycle. It has been extremely strong at 24 cents. It's held this range of support since we tapped it back on the second to last day of September of 2022. So we're talking almost a year ago. And every time we've come down and touched these levels, what has ADA done? It's bounced. It's gone back up. Well, this time was no different. You can see what's happened over the last 5 days. ADA came down, it touched the 24-cent level, and it exploded back up. Right now, we're sitting at 28.5 cents, and this has been mostly based on a move by BTC. And I've said time and time again that right now we're heavily dependent on what BTC is doing. Obviously, BTC created a new yearly high, and this is a big deal for the broader crypto market. This obviously drug assets across the space with it. Obviously, ADA right now up 7% on the last day. And in fact, if we look amongst the top 10 coins right now, apart from BTC and Ethereum, it is the market leader. All right. ADA, it underperforms in bear markets. It overperforms in bull markets. There are times where ADA can make this explosive move to the upside, and it's simply because when it gets down to these depression levels, these 24-cent levels, it doesn't get as much in terms of optics. Now, the question is what is going to happen here? Well, ADA is in fact making obviously this very bullish move in terms of price, but we're also seeing something else happen here too. We are in fact getting this bullish cross, which is a big deal. What's happened actually 2 other times this year. We can see it happened back in, was it early January before we continued to explode to the upside. It also happened back in March after that late rebound from that USDC DPEG. Either way, both of those times went on to create new yearly highs. Now, are we going to create a new yearly high from here? It's really tough to say. I think BTC has the potential of continuing to create highs. I think we finished somewhere between that 35 to 40K level. I've been talking about that since early this year. That's just what BTC historically has shown where we could end up being, right? As long as we continue on this bullish trend. Now, what does that mean? Excuse me, in terms of ADA? Well, we aren't going to have as much dominance as we've had earlier in the year. There is that shift that takes place as we get closer to the halving, which we're getting close to that point, guys. We're getting close to the bull market confirmation. We're getting close to the halving. These are still very bullish times for ADA, but right now BTC is going to kind of dominate the market. That shift does begin to take place once you get into alt season, get past the halving. So realistically, I think ADA could finish the year somewhere between 30 to 40 cents. It's just going to depend on how these next few months look. Obviously, we've had some great things happen. Tons of shorts liquidated, $300 million in shorts liquidated early yesterday. We also had the judge pushing forward on the SEC to re-review the grayscale spot Bitcoin ETF deal. So there's a lot of great things that are happening right now that could create additional sparks in the market and send these prices higher. Okay. So as always, this is not financial advice, guys. If you guys have not been able to tell, I'm more bullish on the markets. When it comes to ADA, especially, I'm far more bullish on that. So obviously, because it made a bullish move, I was right. Okay. Now, I'm not always right. Nobody's always right. There are people who were obviously betting against the market. They were wrong. And a lot of them have come out and admitted that. So it's not a science, right? It's charts. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what the future holds. We could get a black swan event tomorrow and the prices could go back down. But just know that as we close in and get closer to these big events taking place, bull market, halving, alt season, things like that, mass adoption, that's another big one, right? The likelihood of this downside for any of these alts, it really does truly minimize. So be prepared. I think there are good times ahead. Obviously, ADA is showing it right now. We'll see if this is in fact sustainable. But I appreciate you guys. Hope you have a wonderful day. Show your love below, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.